So you watched one Mr. Robot episode and now you think you're some goddamn mega wizard hacker. But do you even know how to max out your anonymity stat without tripping over your own digital dick? Don't worry, I got you covered. Hello, aspiring shadow dwellers and keyboard warriors. Today, we're diving into OPSEC, or Operational Security. Think of OPSEC like cranking your sneak stat to 100 in Skyrim. You're invisible as fuck while the whole world burns around you. I had some people in the comments of my previous videos getting all pissy because I used OPSEC instead of the term PERSEC, which means personal security. Look, I get the nitpick, but my one beef with that shit is that operational security sounds way more badass, and I treat my entire goddamn life like a Black Ops mission. So we're sticking with OPSEC, okay? You might be sitting there like, why the hell should I care about privacy if I'm being tracked anyway? Shut the fuck up, nerd. This is war. The digital overlords are straight up invading your life. They're mining your data like it's free real estate, and you're just bending over for it. Are you really cool with your personal info being pimped out like a cheap hooker to the highest bidder? There's whole ass corporations whose sole purpose is to stalk you, dump millions into building your profile, and then rake in billions flipping it to advertisements, governments, or whoever the hell flashes cash. This video is your wake-up call. A middle finger to those snot-nosed data vampires treating your info like a $2 whore. We're done. Let's arm up and fight back. Okay everyone, put on your tinfoil hats, because we're gonna get really paranoid and schizo in this video. We're gonna skip all the basic shit like VPNs and get into the stuff those hackers slop channels don't cover. This video will be split up into numerous chapters, each covering a different aspect of OPSEC. So let's get right into it with the first one, which is compartmentalization. Most quote-unquote hackers are one-device wonders, juggling their bank app, Tinder swipes, and porn browsing sessions on the same iPhone. So let's talk about the importance of compartmentalization. This isn't some basic bitch advice like use incognito mode. Fuck that. We're going deeper. So think of compartmentalization like a series of boxes. If you do one task, like say you watch gay porn and you don't want anybody to know about it, it's isolated to this box right here. And once you finish watching gay porn, you nuke the box like so, effectively leaving no trace of your closeted homosexuality. Compartmentalization is about slicing your life into airtight silos, so if one gets breached, the rest don't go down like dominoes. Start by creating dedicated identities for different ops. Got a side hustle leaking corporate secrets? Use a burner phone, a fresh email on a privacy-focused provider, and route everything through isolated virtual machines on your computer. Using an operating system like CubesOS lets you spin up these VMs like disposable gloves. Run your Roblox in one and your dark web browsing in another. The name of the game here is hardware isolation. CubesOS is a Zen-based hypervisor that runs every little thing you do in virtual machines, and they're each firewalled like Fort Knox. It'll be harder to get to than it is to get to the Epstein's files. You can even use compartmentalization for everyday shit, like your devices. One laptop for normie life, and a hardened one for sensitive ops. But that's not it, you could take it deeper. Employ MAC address spoofing on a per VM basis. Tools like MacChanger let you randomize your hardware identifier every boot. You can do this on Linux, but if you're on CubesOS 4.1 or later, it already does this for you automatically. Like literally install CubesOS and 90% of everything you have to know about remaining anonymous is pretty much already done for you. It's a crazy OS. An alternative to this, if you don't like CubesOS, is to just use Linux and use Docker containers to compartmentalize everything. It's not as secure though because it shares the host kernel, but it's better than nothing. Anyways, if you're using MacChanger on your precious HackerMan Kali Linux, then pair it with RFKill to toggle Wi-Fi during sensitive ops. This prevents accidental beacons and is constantly changing your MAC address. Compartmentalization doesn't just end in the digital ethers as well. You can even apply this to your physical life. Don't blab about your online handles in real life, or vice versa. Vice reversa even. If you're running an illegal Minecraft hacker group, keep member lists segmented and on a need-to-know basis only. One compromised idiot spills, and the whole cell won't crumble because you're compartmentalizing shit. You gotta think like a spy. Aliases, dead drops for info exchange, like a USB stick in a public park. Just a fucking thought. of a USB dead drop for Minecraft hacks. The goal? Limit blast radius. If the feds kick in one door because of your Minecraft hacking empire, they don't get the keys to your whole empire. Every file you touch is a goddamn snitch waiting to rat you out. Metadata is that sneaky shit embedded into your photos, docs, and videos. The shit I mentioned is stuff like GPS coordinates, timestamps, device info, and the software version you use among fucking etc. It's like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs straight to your hideout. We're not talking kiddie stuff here. This is about surgically removing those digital tattoos so your stupid Minecraft hacker group stays anonymous. Download a tool like EXIF tool. It's a beast for stripping EXIF data from images. Did you take a picture of your penis that you like referring to as the 2mm Punisher? Run EXIF tool to wipe location tags, camera model, and all that crap. And boom, you're ready to share your masterpiece of a photo with the world. For documents, use something like MAT or Metadata Anonymization Toolkit. Use this to cleanse the metadata of most files. Videos, FFmpeg can scrub embedded metadata. Don't stop there, automate this shit. Set up Python scripts or use apps like ImageMagick in batch mode to process everything before it even leaves your device. If you're lazy, route everything through services that auto-strip metadata on upload, because there's websites that do that. But trust no one, do it yourself first. If you go straight to services like this, you've already failed in your OPSEC before it even began. Remember, metadata leaks in weird ways. Audio files with geotags, emails with headers exposing your IP history, scrub fucking everything. It's like bleaching a crime scene, you gotta leave no trace. Not one little hair of DNA. Or else some script kiddie with a hex editor would dox you faster than you can say, oops! Make this a habit, and you'll sleep better knowing your files aren't whispering secrets behind your back. Remember Google's old slogan, don't be evil? Google's got its dirty fucking claws in everything. Search, maps, email, even your goddamn thermostat if you're not careful. You think using Gmail is free, but it's not. Everything comes at a price, and the price tag is your data. So let's put a stop to it. De-Google your life entirely. We're not talking baby steps here like switching your default search engine to DuckDuckGo. That's entry level. We're evicting these assholes entirely. First, audit your dependencies. Log into your Google account and download your data archive. You'll shit bricks seeing how much they've hoarded. Every search, location ping, voice command, fucking porn search, everything. Burn that bridge. Export contacts, calendars, everything, then nuke the account. You gotta replace the comfortable little box that they've built around you piece by piece. For searching, level up to shit like CRX or Start Page. And you're gonna wanna host your own if possible. Self-hosted means no one logs your queries. Isn't that crazy? No fucking logs. Sounds like a myth, but that's what the Nords thought about dragons, and look what fucking happened to Helligan. Email, ditch email, and self-host your own. You can self-host with something like Mail in a Box, or just use encrypted providers that don't scan your inbox for ads if you're lazy. The name of the game here isn't laziness though, it's extreme paranoia to the level that you could be diagnosed as a schizophrenic. I highly recommend researching how to self-host, or just wait for my video on it. Alright, here's the pro move. You want to de-Google your hardware. If you're on Android, flash a custom ROM like Graphene OS. That shit's hardened like a bunker. No Google bloatware, and the sandbox is apps to hell. Or go with Lineage OS without the Google Play services. That kills the background spying. Or you can also buy a de-Googled phone like a PinePhone or Fairphone, which run pure Linux mobile. For browsers, harden Firefox with extensions like Umatrix, and go nuclear with Tor browser for anything that's sensitive. The end game, a life where Google came and sniffed your fart. It's liberating, like finally playing Skyrim after assembling a mod list with over 2,000 mods. Sure, it's a pain at first, apps might break, convenience takes a hit, but fuck convenience when it's a Trojan horse for surveillance. Alright, you edgelord wannabes, here's a trap that snares more noobs than all the honeypots combined. Getting attached to your stupid hacker identity. You know, that cool alias you cooked up, that cool name that you made up while you're taking a shit, the persona that makes you feel like Neo in the Matrix. But here's the brutal truth. Ego's your worst enemy in OPSEC. You start wanting to be known, to build a reputation in the shadows, and the next thing you know, you're reusing that precious handle across ops because, dude, it's like my brand, bro. Come on, dude, it's my fucking brand, man. Fuck that noise. Anonymity means being a ghost, not a celebrity. The second you crave fame or consistency in your digital alter ego, you're painting a bullseye on your back. Burn aliases like cheap burners. Use once, toss them. No attachments, no trails. Why? Because investigators love patterns. They cross-reference usernames, posting styles, and even typos across the clearnet and the darknet. You think you're slick dropping hints or flexing your handle? But you're not fucking Light Yagami, bro. That's just handing them the rope to hang you with. Stay disposable, rotate identities like underwear, and treat every op as a fresh start. Take Ross Ulbright, the Silk Road kingpin. He couldn't let go of his stupid Altoid alias, splashing it on Bitcoin forums to hype hidden services, then reusing it for Silk Road recruitment. Even tossed in his personal email for good measure. Feds googled that shit, connected the dots from his clearnet posts to his darknet empire, and bam, busted in the public library with his laptop open and his pants down. Double life sentences because he loved being Altoid. Either that or he was just stupid and made a mistake. Point being, don't be Ross. Ditch the persona or let it ditch you, and you won't be lucky enough to get a presidential pardon. Alright, time for noise generation. The art of drowning out your signal in a sea of bullshit. It's like playing Where's Waldo, except you're not stupid by wearing the most recognizable outfit fucking ever. You wear the same shit everybody else does, and just like that you're invisible. Seriously, where the hell is Waldo? My point being, why hide when you can blend into the chaos? This chapter is about creating fake data trails to obscure the real you, making it impossible for trackers to pin down your patterns. Think of it as chaff. Draw out decoys so the missiles hit dummies instead of your ass. Start simple. Spin up multiple dummy accounts on social medias, forums, wherever. Post random meaningless noise. Reddit dank memes from one, conspiracy rants about how the government's increasingly surveilling us on another. This is to dilute your real profile. Use automation tools like Selenium scripts to generate this activity. Fake searches, clicks, even GPS spoofs if you're on mobile. Mix real queries with noise. Search for best pizza in Tokyo while you're taking a shit in Texas. Browser extensions like Track Me Not periodically blast out random searches to pollute your history and obfuscate your search patterns. The truth is that true anonymity is completely impossible. As long as you're connected to the internet, you're sending out traceable data left, right, and center. It's kind of like how you can't walk in the snow without creating footprints. But you can create a bunch of fake footprints which lead nowhere to hide the real ones. This is essentially the premise of noise generation. Okay, now let's hit physical OPSEC, because all that digital wizardry means jack shit if your real world setup is an afterthought. This isn't about locking your screen, it's about treating your environment like a fortress under siege and training yourself to be the warrior in the garden rather than the gardener in the war. First rule: secure your layer. You gotta act like a schizophrenic when it comes to this shit. Think everyone is out to get you. Let your mind race. Take short, rapid breaths. Keep a tight lip when it comes to your online activities. There's no reason anyone in your daily life should know the extent of your knowledge on this sort of stuff. Train your mind against social engineering and adopt the mindset of someone who's on the run from some secret shadow organization that's out to get him. Even if you're not on the run, your body and mind is the weakest link to this shit, so harden it like a mental Fort Knox. Before we wrap this shit up, let's drive the point home with some cautionary tales. These aren't fairy stories, these are real dumbasses who thought Tor was a magic invisibility cloak. But their shitty OPSEC turned it into a neon sign saying, "Arrest me." Remember, Tor hides your traffic, but it's not gonna save you from your own stupidity. We're talking life sentences, seized empires, eternal regret, and your Minecraft hacking empire burned to the ground.
You have got to be kidding me. This is not even funny. Seriously?
First up, Ross Ulbright, the dread pirate Roberts of the Silk Road. The guy I mentioned earlier. This guy built $1 billion empire slinging drugs and guns over Tor, but he fucked up big time by reusing his username and emails across clearnet sites like Stack Overflow. He even hinted at his gig on LinkedIn and advertised Silk Road on normie forums. He also fell for a honeypot, but that's a story for another time. The feds pieced all of this shit together like a puzzle. They busted him in the library, seized a shit ton of Bitcoin, and slapped him with double life plus 40 years. No parole. Until he got a fucking presidential pardon, of course. Then there's Eldo Kim, the Harvard smartass who used Tor to send a bomb threat just to dodge some final exams. Sounds clever, right? site? No. Now pay attention now, because this is a perfect demonstration of why physical OPSEC is important. He bragged to his buddies about it, and when the feds came knocking, they checked the campus Wi-Fi logs. Turns out he was the only dipshit using Tor at the time, all while logged in with his student account. Boom, search warrant, confession, open and shut case. Mistake, not shutting the fuck up about his exploits. How about Hector, fucking Monseeger, however you pronounce that. How about that guy from LulzSec? This hacker took down the CIA site and leaked Sony data over Tor. But one lazy day, he hopped into an IRC chat and forgot to turn on his VPN. Bam, real IP exposed. The FBI correlated it all to his activities, turned him into a snitch, and used him to roll up his entire crew into a blunt, and then they smoked it. Years in the slammer for everyone. The lesson? One little tiny, eensy little mistake, and your entire empire crumbles. These aren't rare. They're the norm. Bad OPSEC turns Tor from a shield into a trap. Ignore these humble words of wisdom and you'll be the next headline. Tighten your metaphorical anal sphincter up or pay the price. Wrapping this up, OPSEC isn't a one and done deal. It's a mindset. It's a perpetual middle finger to the data overlords. Yeah, it's work, but freedom ain't free. Start small, build habits, and soon you'll be ghosting through the matrix like your name is fucking Neo. Thank you for watching this video. If I missed anything, please be sure to drop it in the comments. And leave a like if you liked, subscribe if you think I'm cool, because I think I'm cool. Until then, I'll see you. Thank you.